What's up, 49er faithful? It's your boy, Chili Will. And listen, man, we got a great show for you today because I have a special guest. Now, I know we have a lot of diehard faithful out there, but this gentleman is always representing to the fullest, man. You probably seen him at all the training camps this year because, man, he's always out there supporting the red and gold, man, all the time. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce my good friend and special guest, Niner Lucky from Niners United. Let me bring my man on in here. What's
Yo,
up, Lucky?
what's happening?
All right, man. First of all, I want to just thank you for taking the time to be on the show with me today. It's really special, bro. I've been wanting to get a lot of 49er faithful friends and that I know on the show, and I'm glad when I reached out to you, you were nice enough to come on and keep me company and talk some Niners.
It's an honor, Chili. Thank you, man. Thank you for having me on.
Yes, awesome, man. So, listen, man, before we get started, let me see here. Here we go. I was going to ask you, okay, where we at? Okay, I wanted to ask you, first of all, because you are my first time guest being on the 49er Street Squad, the 49er faithful need to get to know you a little bit better. So I wanted to ask you, when was it when you became a 49er faithful?
Oh, yeah. That's a great question. That's a question I've been trying to answer for a long time. And I try to tell people as best I can, but like a lot of people in the Bay Area, I was born into this. My pop was a diehard Niner fan, and he was a Niner fan in an era in the 70s when they weren't so popular. So
Right.
about it, when I was in a young age, we started winning the Super Bowls about 6, our first one, and then about 10, and so then I started following. But yeah, about the age of 10, I started really getting into it. Living in the area, like I said, I was blessed enough to be around the greats. Uh,
Mhm.
you have Ronnie Lott, Roger Craig. You would have Guy McIntyre. You guys
Yeah.
just all over the place, man. Like randomly, bro.
Old
Uh,
school red and gold, right? Yeah.
yeah, old school. So the radio stations would blast Niner themed like anthems, and we're the 49ers.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, they had a bunch of good ones, man. So I was blessed, very blessed. I was telling people at camp too. I was like, I remember
Mhm.
when camp was down there in Santa Clara, and
Mhm.
he took me down there, and he's like, "There's where the 49ers train." I was like, "What?" And there's people on the fence, and like it was just a
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Speak about different and in training camp, I remember when I remember I made a few trips back in the 80s. I made trips up to Rockland. Remember they used to practice up in Rockland?
Uh,
Did you ever go out there?
I never went out that way. No, no.
Yeah.
I was telling another. Well, I met a Marine out there from the city, from
Mhm.
San Francisco, and he's a really good dude, man. A recruiter, Rocky, shout out. But
All
it's
right.
I was telling him, man, I wasn't able to afford tickets to Niner games as a child, so I
Uh,
never was able to afford. I never experienced Candlestick as a little boy or as a young man even. Um, but I did go to a lot of Giants games out there. So we didn't really go to Rockland or where else did they used to train in Arizona or something like that too. I don't remember.
right, right. Yeah, they were up in Rockland for a while, and then I think they made a little temporary move down to Stockton. They used to have
Yeah,
training camp out
Rockland.
in Stockton for a little bit. I think for about a year or two, maybe. I
Yeah.
never went to that training camp when it was in Stockton, man. I mean,
Thought is Arizona.
Stockton's kind of dangerous, man. I don't know. I don't know if I want to risk myself. No, no. Shout out to Stockton, love y'all. I'm just playing. I'm playing, but
Shout out
you
to
guys
that.
have your rough areas, man. I'm just saying.
Hey, and that's where Dr. Ramos is from. My fiance, man, she's hardcore, bro.
Um, nice, nice. All right. Well, let me ask you this question, man. If I was to ask you who were your, I don't know, 5 top all-time 49er favorite players, who would be your top 5? I'll give you time to think about it. I know you're thinking.
I mean, that's a hard one, man. You can't really put it. I hate that too when you join a group, like say on Facebook, and they're like, "Oh, list your
Yeah.
favorite." I'm like, "Come on, Hans, I can't put
Uh-huh.
you on." Uh,
Yeah.
I'm always I always list like Patrick Willis. I love Brent Jones is another favorite of mine. Guy McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
Legends do the scene when I get going. Then I'm like, I want to pick them all.
Right. Right.
Um, Geez, man. Let's see, that's 3. Okay, so 2 more. Jeez, Chili.
What you got?
You got me tired, bro. I don't know.
Put him in the corner. You want to just roll with 3? That's cool, man. I don't want to put too much pressure on you. You know, man. I don't want you to feel too uncomfortable or anything, man. But yeah, some of my favorites back in the day. You know, I mean, Deion Sanders. You know, Montana and Rice. Man, always loved those guys. And you know, like you said, I mean, there's so many. You know, play Roger Craig. You know, Ronnie Lott. I mean, those are my boys because you know when I first started following the Niners, those were the players that were playing at the time for them, you know. So very exciting times, man, and obviously just great years in the 80s and with Montana and Rice, man, just off the chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really, really good. Like they used to have football card or baseball card conventions a lot. San Jose.
Oh, yeah.
And I would go to we got time to tell a quick story or no?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, man, we kick it, bro.
I used to save my little money. I was about 10. I remember, but Brent Jones. This is the Brent Jones story. So I remember you used to be able to like as a little boy, I would mail my football cards to Candlestick, and they would come back autographed. So I put my little card in there, self-addressed envelope, mail it, and they would give them back. I mean, I got Ronnie Lott, Ronnie Lott, Roger Craig, Joe Montana, like all these greats, man. Like so many, all the greats I had. The only one that didn't do it, and he sent me a letter though. It was a letter from maybe his secretary. Was Jerry. Jerry was like, we don't do that. You know, he was one of the first ones to monetize on his name and to know his. So shout out to Jerry for that. But I remember I saved my little money, however I made it, and I needed $20 to get his autograph. I went down to the convention center in San Jose, got in line, paid my 20, had my little football card. My dad was with me, and Brent Jones was to the side. So my dad steps off, knowing who he was, and introduces himself. Man, they talked for about 45 minutes, man. Brent Jones made that old man so happy, bro. That was one of the stories he told me when he passed, and I thank Brent Jones, and I hope to one day be able to tell him that story. It was a great time.
Brent Jones was the man, a real nice guy. I never had a chance to meet him myself, but for me back in the day, Candlestick Park, my sister-in-law used to know the security guy that used to walk out Bill Walsh on games, and he would often after the game get us passes to go inside the parking area where the players park their car, which was behind this fence, you know. So we kind of would hang out there, wait for the players to come out. So, you know, I would see some of the guys, you know, come out, even though I don't know where I am. I mean, I tried to get autographs, but those days, for some reason, I guess I was just so in awe of some of the players. I just wasn't thinking about bugging them for an autograph, you know. But and I remember I was standing against a wall by the parking lot, and I heard some people talking behind me, you know, and I was kind of like, man, who is this? You know, I turned around and I couldn't see his face, but I saw black hair, you know. I'm kind of looking, I'm going, damn, that's Steve Young right there. You know what I mean? He was like literally like standing like right behind me. You know, I didn't even realize it was him until like a little bit later. And, you know, so I thought, man, oh, cool, man. You know, Steve Young, cool.
Yeah.
You know? I was like, you know, back in them days, I was kind of a little more really, I don't know, I want to say kind of shy to really approach some of those players. Cause, you know, I hate that rejection, like, oh no, I can't give you an autograph, you know, get away, you know. But it was still cool just to have that experience.
Yeah.
Watch these guys come out, get into their cool rides, you know, and then take off from Candlestick. So those were some fun times back in them days, man. It was some real fun times.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we had a donor donated one of the VIP tickets. I tried to get another artist to go with us. Of course, make it, so I donated to Little Junior. He's in the area. So happy to go. But yeah, that was one. Awesome. Give him that little experience, you know. There were some players that kind of like dissed him, and I'm a little upset about it, and I'll let them know. But he was out there. He had a blast, man. There was another little boy out there. I got to post him. I told him I'm going to do it. He lost his mess, dude. Like, Fred Warner signed his hat, and this boy was falling, bro. He was falling just a boy. He's like, that's my favorite player.
Yeah. And, you know, isn't it like things like that when you kind of like pay it forward, you know, especially to a 49 faithful, a young 49 faithful, you know, because these kids, these kids really are, you know, when they see their football stars, whether it be Debo, Ayuk, Trey Lance, and they just like lose it. Even Jimmy, always showing a lot of Jimmy love out there, and these kids, man, and that's what for me. I now moving on into the training camp. I went last Tuesday, which was the training camp when they had the little breakout fight. It was Ward and Ayuk, I think, right? And so, but it was cool to walk in there, see all the faithful in the stands hanging out, and most of all the kids. A lot of the kids are sitting down, on the grass in the front, by the little cones and stuff. So, that to me is what kind of just makes it a little more special, when I see that. I really get like, oh man, I know, if I was a kid, I'd be enjoying this too, and these guys, and you watch them get so excited when the players come over, and they're running to get the autographs and everything, and it's just an awesome experience, man. So but that's what was really exciting, for me. And of course, seeing our boys out there practicing, doing their thing, right?
They're good, right? And that was one of the disappointing things too about when Debo didn't, before he got signed. So you were there and Debo didn't sign yet, right? So
no, yeah.
And Debo's not really like he was acting. Like he was real distant, especially with the kids, bro. And that was unlike him, because you go to a pregame and he's playing catch with the kids, Yeah. So we Raj has to go. You're making me nervous. Get out of here.
That my man Raj, man, he's got the man sweating. Hey, I'm sweating too, man. You know what I'm saying? I always get nervous when I be doing these shows, man. I'm like, man, Doug, don't screw up, man. Just be cool.
Love you, man. I got a lot of love for him. But Debo seeing him like that was like it broke my heart, bro. But the next day after he signed, that was the first thing he did after practice was run towards those kids, man. That that little corner over there. He ran straight to them, man. That was beautiful, beautiful. Just to see him, just to see those little boys and girls just light up, bro. That was
and that's what's so cool, and we understand because Debo obviously was, like you said, going through the contract negotiations, didn't sign yet. Everybody was waiting, and I knew it was going to happen probably that Sunday or perhaps Monday. And then I didn't hear anything Sunday, and I don't know. It seemed like I kind of checked out. I'm always looking on posts to get the news.
Yeah,
didn't see him sign yet, and I'm like, man, what's going on? And then later on, I think it was way later on at night. All of a sudden, everyone's posting. Debo signed. I'm like, what? When did this happen? You know what I mean? So I was kind of like, I always miss those high points, when these players do something great, and it's like, man, I was waiting on that, and I didn't think it was going to happen until Monday,
Right. Yeah, I was the same way. I was like eating dinner, and I'm like, what the heck? And I text the homie, and he's like, hey, bro, I'm in the middle of a live.
Oh,
not bad.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, man. Tell them to jump on and check you out, man. So, going back to training camp now. Looking at your posts, on Niners United, I see you always posting. You always got some cool pictures. You're driving. I love the black and white. I like the black and white and red that you got going on, man. A little kind of little saute mix when you're driving. I'm like, oh, look at the man doing the red and black, black and white with the red in it. I like that, man. That look cool. That looks cool. But so how many have the training camps have you actually attended so far in the last couple of weeks?
I think I hit all of them except for. I didn't go Dwight Clark Day for sure. I should have went, but I didn't go. That's the only one I can remember not going to.
Oh, okay. Dwight Clark Day.
So I did hit them all. With the help of some donors and some other people I knew to help me get in there, buy tickets. They were sold out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was actually going to try to make that one myself. But like you said, by the time I went in there to get the tickets for that, they were like, no, that day is full, Now, was that in Levi Stadium or was that still out in the back in their regular training?
I don't know if you remember last year, like they had everybody in the stadium. This year they did. And that was unfortunate because they had a concert. I think it was It was like Coldplay or somebody, man. I want to say, but it may have been Chili Peppers. Anyways, they didn't let people on the field. They don't want people over there or the players on the field or something. I don't know. I think they're doing some, and I don't know, like reconstruction inside the stadium. So I've seen some photos. cousins that work in there, so that may have been an issue also.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, let me ask you this next question. Now, seeing how you've been through, so many of the training camps, who would you say stands out the most while observing camp? Now, I know there's obviously a good few, but who would you say is the player that wowed you so far the most?
I mean, off the top, Ayuk, you can't go. Ayuk's just picking everything. Ayuk and Lance together, just
Uh-huh.
everything. That's dangerous right there.
Mm-hmm.
So it really stands out not only because of his stardom, but just because of the way he plays. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, he sticks out. Mr. O'Neal was stuck out until his injury, and that's unfortunate. I was a big fan of waking him up.
I heard they let him go.
Yeah, I wish him the best, man. It's heartbreaking,
Mm.
bro.
Yeah,
So
that was your boy because he was the one that gave you the video with you, right?
yeah,
Gave you a little shout out, Niners United, right?
yeah, he did a little cameo, man. That man had a lot of heart. He has a lot of heart. And
Mm-hmm.
he played his heart out there on that field, man.
Yeah, I was kind of a little disappointed to hear that news. I was looking forward to seeing him on Friday. See what he
Yeah,
could do.
he went live last night. Was talking about it, man. It was heartbreaking to see him do that, man. So
Mm.
I mean, not to see him do that, but he kind of knew what was happening already. He's like, I'm undrafted. It's hard. So he
Yeah.
a lot of pressure. He was telling everybody on live, and he's like, I just played too hard and I hurt myself, and
Mm.
they let him go. I'm heartbroken, mad at the same time.
Yeah, that's probably the one thing that's disappointing to see these guys giving their all on the field, and it just takes that one little ding, that could jack them up and maybe not, especially as a rookie
Yeah,
trying to make the team, and
yeah.
they let you go and stuff. So that's why I feel for them guys. I mean, you want to like, to me, like, yeah, all these players are like family. You just want to see them all make it, But we know it's a 53-man roster. Obviously, there's a lot of talent that we're not going to be able to keep, and they're going to have to move on. So, but hopefully, who knows? O'Neal might perhaps get better. He might be able to recover, and maybe Niners might look for him because he was a cornerback, right?
Just like he's a cornerback, but he played a different. They were trying him in different positions, but just like he says, man, don't sleep on him, man. You need to wake up on him, man. So yeah, well, yeah. So another one that stuck out was Huff, man, Hufunga. Woo-hoo!
Talk to me.
Yeah, Hufunga, man, he's out there balling, bro. They're doing like some drills, and one that stands out, and I can't remember the day, somebody probably does, but he did this spin move on Dwelly, was so fast, man, so fast. Dwelly, I think, fell forward on his face, and Hufunga was behind him. Just, yeah, it was super fast, but he's out there working hard. Everybody works hard. You'll see certain players working after practice a long time. So Hufunga sticks out. Kittle, of course, Kittle's
That was my guy from last year,
Hufunga.
Illinois. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I always like to pick my kind of rookie crushers, that I keep an eye on and stuff. So this year obviously is Drake Jackson, because I was happy they drafted him. That was the guy that was on top of my list, and
yeah.
also Denny Gray. I was surprised when he got picked. I was like, what? I said, Denny Gray, okay, So I was happy to see both those guys get picked up by the Niners. So those are the two I definitely have my eyes on.
You're not gonna be disappointed with Danny Gray, that's for sure. He's out there also balling out and doing really good. Like, it sucks to say, but he's putting like poor Jimmy Ward, man. He makes him look bad. I don't know what Jimmy Ward break or what, but yeah,
well, man, Jimmy Ward's the man, though, man. He's a shutdown of safety, boy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no one trying to mess with JW. Come on.
And that's why I was like, there's no way, dude. That's Jimmy Ward. You can't.
Exactly. I mean, just like how Trey Lance, he's struggling at times because look at the defense that he's going up against. People like, oh yeah, he struggled today. I think any quarterback would struggle against that defense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, our boys are going to be, if not number one, they'll be top three defense in the league this year for sure.
We're going to take the NFC. There ain't nobody in the NFC that's going to hold this defense, brother. There is no body, bro.
Exactly.
That's what I was kind of like, I was kind of quoting Raj when he was, I'll tell people like, that's what Warner was saying, man. If you could go up against that defense and make it, there's no defense that's going to hold him. And the same thing with Trey and our O-line, man, because that O-line, our defense, like Bosa and everybody's really trying to get in there and smash Trey, man.
Yeah.
Like, they're really playing. So, yeah, it's good to see that D in there.
And didn't Kinlaw look good to you, man?
Devon, yeah. Yeah, hey, man.
I mean, far as like, look at the weight he lost. He looked like he just like, man, you could tell this brother put the workout in over the summer because, man, he's looking sharp.
Him and Trent Williams, man, they both look sharp. They're both big old gigantic dudes too, but man, they look. I got some good footage of Trent this morning, just smashing. Who was he? I want to say it was Gutierrez. They were just boom. I was like,
oh, really?
You feel it almost like in your bones, and they hit each other. Ooh, it was like, I was like, geez. But yeah, I gotta put that out there.
The one guy that was actually impressing me when I was, because I was kind of sitting at the far side, so it was really kind of hard for me to really see the guys practice. But when they did come over to my side and they were running, the pass plays,
right?
And somebody was throwing bombs, and I'm trying to look. I'm like, is that Trey? Like, it was hard for me to see, and it was coming to find out it was Sudfeld. I was like, man, this boy's throwing some freaking bomb. I mean, like his, what I'm saying? Like his throws, the ball was like arced way up in the air, coming down, boom, right in the breadbasket, man. I'm going, this boy's money. I said, and we don't always hear a lot about Sudfeld. I mean, a little bit, but there's not all the talk like with Trey Lance, And I was like, man, this guy looks like he's got a good arm and he's pretty accurate, I mean, I don't know how he is during the game because we'll find out, but
he had his days, and he had his days that he didn't look so sharp out there. But yeah,
I caught him on a good day then.
The one I was shocked of was that dude Brock, the new guy. He's small.
Brock Purdy. Yeah, you know what? I watched a lot of tape on that guy when he played, I guess, in college, and I of course, his highlights, but man, he had some pretty good, impressive looking footage. I mean, I could see why the Niners got him on his radar because I was like, man, this dude, I like it. He has like a little dog in him. You know what I mean? Like, he goes out there, he gets after it, and he's not. And you see him talking to his players like he's all like, yeah, he's getting in their faces, all pumped up. I'm going, I like this guy. Hey, he got a little fire, man. I like that.
Yeah, he's gonna be good too. We'll see what happens this season. We'll see on Friday, probably.
Yeah, exactly. He'll probably play maybe third quarter, perhaps, or maybe fourth. I'm sure.
A lot of them, so they're not gonna.
Because Trey Lance is gonna. I think from what Coach Kyle said, Trey Lance will play game 1 and 3. You're not gonna play game 2, so I expect we'll see a good little dose of Trey Lance in the first quarter, and then maybe Sudfeld unless he sticks the Brock guy in there, third quarterback.
We'll see what Coach does. It's gonna be a great day on Friday. That's all I know.
We got a few people watching, and I was kind of a late post because I got this news late. My sister-in-law, she donated a couple of tickets, for the preseason game this Friday, and I want to do a giveaway. I try to do a giveaway.
Yeah.
So if anybody is interested in getting these tickets, and maybe if you might have tickets already, maybe you want to give them to somebody that that don't have tickets and would always like to go to a 49er game. Well, all you need to do is in the comments, you just got to put hashtag TIX, and it should, look like what I say. It should just look like this.
Yeah.
Just put hashtag TIX. Okay, that's all you got to do. Just hashtag TIX, no other comment, just hashtag TIX, and then we'll do a random giveaway, and the machine's gonna do like a scrambling thing and pick who's ever in the comments at the time watching. So I'm gonna wait and give it a little more time in case some more people jump on, but I do have 2 tickets I'd love to give away for the game.
Hashtag that, man. I wish I could post it for you right now. Friday's day, man. Friday's gonna be a real great day. You got Travis out there with Dave Canal. They're gonna do the remix video for Home of the Faithful. That's gonna be fire, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna be doing it right there in Greenlight. Yeah, I believe in Green Lot near the 408 Faithfuls booth. They don't want any politics over there, so no chapter flags, no alcohol. Keep it drama free, man.
You know what? It's good that you brought that up because I was going to actually talk about that at the end. That's with Dave Cannell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead again, and at the end I'll kind of touch on that again, let everybody know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're gonna be redoing a video out there, 49er Faithful, 22 remix.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be fun. So, and I have the note that he kind of wrote, so I'll just kind of read it to everybody, and so everyone knows. And because, like you said, it's gonna be fun.
I'm jumping the gun, bro. I'm stepping.
That's all right. That's all right. No, you didn't know. I mean, you're just trying to put out the news. That's what is it. Hey, that's why I love doing the show, because I get tips on news and things that a lot of people don't even really know about. And just like the whole Chicago invasion. By the way, you going to Chicago?
Oh, I wanted to. I would love to go to Soldier Field, man. It's my ambition to get it this year.
Oh, okay.
Back last year, bro. So
yeah.
Friday.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting because the San Francisco Giants are gonna be playing there at the same time that weekend.
Yeah, I know. They have a bunch of takeovers going on over there. I wish I could.
Yeah, I'm excited because I'm hoping I get tickets at least for Friday's game. Want to see the Giants play the Cubs in Wrigley Field. I always wanted to see that. I mean, I've seen Wrigley Field on the outside. I haven't been inside. Yeah, love to see a baseball game in Wrigley Field because that's just a nostalgia type park, like Fenway Park.
I absolutely agree, bro. Absolutely agree. I would love to go there. I think in Denver, I'm going to be going to the Denver game.
Oh, okay. I'll be out there.
Yeah, I'll be out there with those takeovers. But I think the Rockies play the Giants at the same thing. I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, that's going to be like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I'm going to get there Wednesday so I can go to the Thursday game of the San Francisco Giants. Yeah, and then the Niners will play on Sunday.
For sure, man. That's going to be ill over there.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be crazy, man. You know what? There's some plans already that are, happening. It's going to be really fun for the 49er faithful and the 49 invasion that they plan on having. So still a lot of work's going on. My boy Antonio, he working with Empire. He worked with empire.org, and he's getting more news and things on that. So he'll probably be on the show, and we'll help kind of let everybody know what's happening and stuff. We'll be talking about it when the weekend approaches.
Yeah,
stuff.
cool.
But that's gonna be fun, man. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Takeovers are dope, though, right, Chili?
Oh, you know it, baby. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I tell everybody, I go, if you haven't had the chance to try to at least make one game, hopefully out of one of the away games that we have the invasion parties at, all the faithful together having a great time, and just doing it up and just having just fun time. And you got to experience that, you know what I mean? Because me and my wife, we just love it. Me and Nina Glow, we go out there. We meet more and more people, more and more faithful out there every time. And it's just so fun.
I want to say it's a little bit more exciting to go into Levi's, my boy. That I say. And going to, like, if you don't mind me telling everybody, like, we met in Dallas, right? I had followed you for a long time, and I was looking like a dork because I had to go to my hotel room, but I had a little backpack on, so I looked like Dora the Explorer. Yeah. It was cold, so I had hoodie on. But yeah, man, I was smashing around and just seeing everybody out there, meeting you and Tony, man, and Travis was out there, and the Brooklyn, like all the Empires were out there, and I was
that was fun, man. I mean, even remember the radio announcer, my man, Greg Papa, my boy. Yeah, he was out there, and Merton Hanks was there signing autographs, which was cool. I didn't even expect that. I didn't even know he was going to be there. Yeah. But that was fun. That was fun. Dallas was fun, man. And I'm glad we walked away with that one.
That night was fun also. I remember we left that area, went to my room, and I went with Dr. Ramos's cousin, and he's a Cowboy fan. So he's like, hey, bro, let's go out to a bar, whatever. It's like, all right. So we go to the nearest bar. He walks in, and it's a sea of red. I'm talking shoulder to shoulder in this humongous restaurant of just red. And I'm like, dang.
Takeover was in effect, man.
I was like, you picked the wrong restaurant. He's like, you knew this was gonna happen. I was like, nah, I knew it was out here. I didn't know it was this one. But yeah, man, that was funny. Texas Live was crap.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Texas Live too that night. I went in there and I was like, man, just to see it red, same thing. The next day going to ATT, which is a beautiful stadium, and seeing all the faithful winning at the end, and I put out that footage of just all the faithful in the middle. Woo, 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 woo. That was a great time, brother. Great time.
Yeah, it's always exciting, always fun. It's just another level, man. I mean, my first time experiencing that was really last year, which was the first game in Detroit.
Oh yeah,
man, that was when I was like, I had my camera out. I'm trying to just get all the shots, everybody. I said, oh man, this is crazy. I got to post this. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I've been to other away games before that, but at the time I just wasn't aware of all the parties and things that were kind of going on, and so that's why the following year, going to Detroit, and then after that went, I think, what was it, Philadelphia? I think, right?
Yeah, Philly when we took over.
Oh yeah, and man, it was every city. It just seemed like it was like the faithful was getting bigger and bigger. Man, the empire was strong. It was like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Jacksonville the next weekend, and yeah, like the same thing. Just to see a red out there in those seats, and that's what I told all the rookies this year when I greet them. They don't. Maybe they didn't read it. Maybe they don't. And even the staff that came on this year. Welcome to the 49ers. Just know that you're amongst the faithful, the diehards that will travel lengths to come to any stadium and take it over, just so that you feel like you're playing at home at every single game. You ain't got to worry about it.
And LA, they figured that out the hard way, didn't they, last year?
Didn't they? Woo! And that's one I didn't get to go to, but I'm gonna try this. Man,
lucky. Oh man, you missed that one. That man, that last playoff, the last game of that season we played. Oh man, that place was just I didn't hardly see any Ram fan there. You know what I mean? Until I got to the stadium.
There's so many of them now. I'm like, come on.
Oh yeah, now because they won. Finally they show up.
I was at the same takeover in 2019 when they were still playing in the Coliseum, and I got video. There's no Ram fans. They're in there, beat LA in their own home.
Right. Right, yeah, they're weak, man. The Ram fans are so weak down there. You know what I'm saying? But it's LA, man. They're just all about the glamour. They don't really care. They're not the biggest sports city. They're just not.
Loyal. Yeah, they're really not loyal. So.
You saw the parade. The parade they had was weak. The parade they had for that championship was weak. It was like hardly no one showed up. I was going, man. The Golden State Warriors had like probably triple the time of fans out there at the parade compared to LA. And LA's bigger.
Yeah, the Golden State Warriors went too. They want like some of the homies in another chat. They're like, "You want to go?" I was like, "Sure." They text me like 3 a.m. We're leaving right now. I was like, "What the hell?" Like,
oh yeah, to get the good spot. Yeah, get that good parade spot. And you want to be able to view it. Yeah, you want to get up close. And when I got down there, it was kind of a little bit. It was before it started, maybe about 20 minutes before it started. But man, it was so packed, and thank God, I'm a rather tall guy, so I'm looking over most people. So I can see everything, and oh man, there's a crazy story about that I have to tell you when I see you next time, but I don't waste too much time on our Warriors, even though I love my champions, because we'll be going for another one next year. But first, the Niners got to get this 6th chip. That's what I'm talking about.
That's this one, man. Hey, you see the fighting these men, man. They're out there really putting it out there. And I can't. I know it's going to sound biased, but you just got to see that fight, man. A lot of people compare it to the 2019 team. You even go into the 2013 team with Cap and them, Like, there's a lot of good players on there. Everybody's pretty healthy right now. I heard there's a couple injuries, O'Neal, of course, but who else just got injured?
What? Out of the 2022 rookie class, who would you say is one of your favorites you're looking out for?
Well, I like Mr. Buford. I think I mispronounced his last name.
Spencer Buford.
Yes, and then
and I get mixed up too sometimes. Spence.
Danny Gray's gonna be ill. Trey's first starting season also. I know it's not his rookie, but I got faith in him. And House, man. And O'Neal, but no more. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's who I'll be looking for.
No, okay. All right. All right.
You
Now,
what?
what I've been hearing like a lot of buzz talk about one particular running back, but I haven't seen maybe a whole lot of footage. And when I was at the facility, I didn't, spot him. He might have been out there in front of me, didn't even notice it was him. But that Jordan Mason fellow,
Oh yeah.
he's been doing pretty good. Have you been able to
And,
see any of his work out there?
and the same thing is like how they have everybody stationed. I
Mm,
I can't really tell where the running backs are. Either I'm on the general admission side, the GA side, and they're playing way over on the other side
yeah.
of the field where I can't really, or I'm on VIP and I don't even know where they are. So it's
Mhm.
like I haven't really got to see them, but they were playing a lot of scrimmages today and just they were balling. Elijah Mitchell, especially yesterday, was going right through the line and
Mhm.
just running right straight through. So that was good to see him getting in there, man. So, but yeah, I apologize for
Mitchell
that.
be balling. Mitchell be
You guys
balling,
got
man.
get at Raj, man. Raj knows that stuff. He sees
Yeah,
all of it.
we gotta get Raj on here, man. What was my next question I was gonna ask you? What will be the 49ers strength and their biggest weakness, you think, this season?
Oh, bro, you gonna put me on the spot like that? I'm sweating now.
Don't sweat. Don't sweat. You know,
Our biggest strength,
you can simply say, I don't know.
yeah.
I'll take that.
I think our biggest strength is our defense with Warner
I
and
agree.
Wilson and all them. And our weakness, I honestly can't say. I can't say without being biased, but if there was going to be a weak side, it may be our O line again. I hope not, but and that's just taking a guess. I can't really. I never really noticed Chile, so yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. 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 All right. Yeah, I think I agree with you as far as the strength will be the defense, as long as we stay healthy, knock on wood.
Right.
And I think, like I said before, if we're not number one, we'll be top three in defense because we'll be putting NFL on notice for sure this year.
Absolutely.
Far as the biggest weakness, I'm going to just say the O line because yeah, with all the new guys that filling up positions, the center,
The center.
left and right guards, and we got I think Banks on one side and Spencer on the other, and so it's going to be a challenge, I'm sure, for these guys, and just till they can get everything sound. And I don't understand or know the situation with the center because Brunskill and what's the guy's name? I got it right here. Brendel.
Yeah.
Brendel supposed to be them two been, I guess, shifting on and off. But I read an article where they said, well, I think they want to give Brendel more time, because they already feel comfortable that they think Brunskill could step in, and be the center because he has played that position before he went to right guard. But apparently, I don't know. Then I was hearing the news about them guys having some snapping issues with Trey Lance and and everything, which So I don't know. I don't know for sure what the deal is, but yeah, I think the old line is going to be my biggest concern going into the season and seeing how that all basically will come
Let's
together and work out.
let's just say like this: whoever the center is, they're gonna get an alignment. They're gonna fall in really fast, and because we're working with the best, man. So whoever it be, and regardless, even if there is some mix-ups or mishaps, Trey got the wheels, boy. Trey got
Yeah,
the
he do.
wheels. Get out of
Yeah,
there.
he does.
So Trey will be able to handle that. I didn't notice anything like that when I saw him. With the center, I didn't see any issues in that regard.
Mhm.
So we'd be fine.
Let me ask you this question: on come Friday game against Green Bay Packers, who do you think will be the wow guy?
But wow, I
The
don't know.
wow, who's gonna like wow you, man? Like who do you think's gonna come out there and just like be like grab your attention and be like, man, this boy's balling today.
Probably Danny Gray.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think Danny Gray's gonna ball out because they're gonna play a lot of the rooks, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, I don't know, bro. I
Yeah, I
saw them
think.
all.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I saw them all this past couple weeks, and they're all gonna wow. Who do you think?
Wild guy, I think the wild guy will go to maybe I'm gonna say Trey Sermon.
Oh yeah.
Because I saw him in camp, man. That brother was looking good. And I kind of thought, man, Trey Sermon looks like he's ready. He's ready to
Yeah,
do it.
I don't know if anybody else saw it, but the photographer put out a picture of Bosa looking like he was running like a running back.
Oh,
And I was like, dude, do not put Pat Shanahan, that crazy dude, man, to pull something like that.
right, right.
And yeah, that was funny. But yeah, Trey's probably ball out.
That was, wouldn't that be crazy? Like you remember back in the day when was it Chicago Bears? I think when Refrigerator Perry, when they were having their big Super Bowl year. Remember he ran the ball in. I don't know if he was playing like fullback or running back, but they gave him the ball and that fool just ran like right, cleared out like 6 guys and scored a touchdown. Can you imagine if Bosa did that?
Oh my God. Bosa with his strength. Oh Lord.
Oh man, he'd probably drag like 10 guys on his feet, man, going into the end zone. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, damn, Bosa, the bear.
Yeah. Debo, the same thing. Nobody saw that happen last year, and Kyle Shanahan that out, bro. That was beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, that was some good coaching by Shanahan because who would have ever thought, like, okay, yeah, I got all these dinged up running backs, Eli Mitchell was kind of in and out with injuries, Wilson, and what was he gonna do? Like, it was like, who else did he have? So he puts Debo back there, and we see Debo in eye formation. He's looking like Mostert. And man, I was just like that. Now that wowed me.
Yeah,
that was a wild me last year, man.
Yeah. So hold on to your seats, man, because Kyle's gonna come out with some fire this year. Like he's not gonna show us at camp because unfortunately, there's people over there that don't understand at the end of the 5th quarter you can't take pictures. So some people still ignore it, not really knowing the consequence is those pictures that you take after they tell you not to, because they're really playing real plays. If you put the stuff online, the other teams see and they cut it, and there goes our plays.
They're gonna get you. Don't be giving that stuff away. Don't give it away.
That's exactly what happens.
Okay, let me ask you this one question now. Who has more of a responsibility of a successful Niners season and why between Kyle Shanahan and Trey Lance?
Say it again? Who has a more consequence?
Yeah, who has more of a responsibility of a successful Niner season and why between Kyle Shanahan and Trey Lance?
Okay, well, everybody would the go-to would probably be Trey because it's his starting season, that it's on your shoulders. Don't mess it up like you did, like everybody blamed Jimmy or whatever. So I could see that side, and then I could also see the Kyle argument of Kyle, bro, you gotta bring that 6. You took us there twice, So I'm gonna lean towards Coach Kyle. Love him, man. He's a mad genius. He's a mad scientist when it comes to that stuff. But
you're right though. He's got to get it done though, man.
Please bring us home to 6, man.
Yes, I mean, like, first of all, Kyle has no excuses now. I mean, he's got the quarterback of his dreams that he gave up all these picks for, and he's, he has said, this is the guy that's gonna, he's basically going to be able to like just create a quarterback monster out of this guy. And with probably all the offensive plays, I'm sure he's going to draw up, for him to execute. And, Trey, obviously, we know what he brings to the table. Of course, not proven yet, but we know as the games go on, eventually he's going to get better and better and better. I believe that, So
he has no choice, man. I remember first to the trades, man. I'm an HVAC dude, man, and I'll tell my lead, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna get better. I promise." Like, cause I was slow and like I'd mess stuff up, and he's like, "You ain't got no choice. You got to get better, bro, or you're not gonna have a job tomorrow." And that's stuff. I got better real fast.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta step up, man. And like, we had, like I said, Kyle. We all know he's been struggling. I mean, he's like, back when he was assistant offensive coordinator, right, with Atlanta, they won the Super Bowl, had that 23 something whatever point lead on the Patriots, and then for them to lose that game the way they did, that was the worst. Well, for him anyway. And then being the Niners, being in Miami, playing Kansas City, man, we were putting a chokehold on these guys the whole game. And then it just slipped through our hands in that fourth quarter without getting too much detail, but we all know what happened. And then last year, the sorry Rams, who we should have beaten, had a 10-point lead again. And, I got to say, this is why I'm really hoping to see the dog in both Kyle Shanahan and Trey Lance. Cut the head off the snake, man. I want to see. I don't care if it's like 40-10 score. I don't care. But let's always finish the game. Let's not get a lead and go, okay, let's sit on this lead and protect it. And, let's just run the ball, whatever. Let's get aggressive, cut the head off the snake in every game. Let's show our dominance from Jump Street. So everybody knows we're coming for you. We're coming for you strong.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I was on another podcast and we had the same discussion, and it's like I was telling them, everybody was like, "Oh, we're so surprised the Rams won the Super Bowl. We know that." No, you're not. You paid for that Super Bowl. That's why you got Odell. That's why you got Von Miller. You paid all that money for those people. That was who you're supposed to get.
That's right. Right, and that's why you see they had a lot on the line, and they knew they had their backs were against the wall because they knew when they had to deal with us. Everybody on that Rams team had to be like, listen, we cannot lose this NFC Championship game in our city, Super Bowl in our city. You know what I mean? So
we swept them. We swept them 6 games in a row until that one.
Exactly. And my point is also I was going to say is that if you watch Aaron Donald, he was at the end of that game, he was talking to his defense, dogging and pumping them up and saying, listen, we got to get it done. And I wish Jimmy, and not to pick on Jimmy, I love Jimmy, okay? But I wish Jimmy had a little dog in him and said, listen, guys, we got the lead. We got to make this happen. We got to get back to the Super Bowl and knock these guys out. But, it's just what it was like. I just didn't feel the dog in him, man. He just didn't, I just felt like he doesn't want it bad enough. But I don't want to go back to that. I'm going to bring down my show,
Out of all the times to throw an interception, Jimmy, not that.
Oh, man. Well, he was under duress, man. Like I said, the Rams were like this. They said, Jimmy, you're going to have to beat us with your arm. You're going to have to throw the ball because we're going to throw the kitchen sink at you and have you running for your life. And that's what they did. They executed a perfect, defensive play and pressured him. Yeah. And, of course, he just got rid of the ball. He panicked.
But I was in the point of me saying, how the Rams, they paid for that, basically paid for the Super Bowl because they had to do all that. They got all those players. But Kyle and John Lynch have been building this team for years already to get it to where it's at now. And they have all the players stacked. There's no, like you just said, there is no reason that you got everything you need now. Let's get it done, man. Mm-hmm. Bring that home to the faithful, man. We travel far.
That's right. I mean, as faithful, we spend a lot of money going out there on the road to see our guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you got to take us to get that 6th chip, man. I like what San Francisco Niners for Life says. Kyle's going to make himself a backup quarterback. You know what? It's funny he brings that up because I remember being at the training camp. Kyle was out there throwing, to some guys, as the defense would like swarm them, I was like, man, Kyle got a little arm on him, man. He can throw.
Yeah, What about that dude, Dr. Disrespect yesterday? I don't know if you saw the footage.
I did see. I saw the footage of that, man. That brother, I don't know much about him. I just know he's a big gamer guy or something on, I don't know, YouTube or Twitch or something. But, yeah, he was the one that came out and announced one of the Niner draft picks during the draft.
He was also
roaming around the locker room.
He was also at the takeover in Dallas, but he has an arm, bro. And that dude's tall, my boy. We're tall.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And, the locksmith I met the other day, he has to be at least 6'5", bro, because he's taller than me. And that dude is way taller. That dude, he's like 7 foot, bro. He's tall.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's up there. He's definitely up there, man. But I don't know. I guess he's obviously a big Niner fan. All of a sudden, he's just been emerging, around everywhere. So,
he's been around for a while. He's been around for a while, but his celebrity is constrained, and there's a small area of gamers, video games. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's
he's
pretty.
doing it big though. That brother got a lot of followers, man.
Yeah, yeah,
He got millions. That dude got millions of followers. He's doing it big time.
yeah, absolutely.
Yes, indeed. But before we end the show, because we got the tickets to give away, I'm glad some people been putting in hashtag TIX. That's what you need to do, and you have to be on and watching. See if you win to get the tickets. Hashtag
When are you gonna do the draw?
TIX. Huh?
When are you thinking of doing the draw?
Well, I'm going to do it here shortly after I give you the floor because I want you to talk to the faithful about the Golden Heart Fund and some other things you got going on. So I'm going to give you the floor and take your time. Talk to the faithful, man. Let them know. Just take your time, relax, do your thing, man. Like, I'm going to give you the floor, bro. So let me see if I can get you up there.
It ain't going to take that much, man. I got this filled
out.
All right. So, man, I appreciate you, Chili, again, man. Yo, faithful. I know a lot of you guys don't know about the Golden Heart Fund, but the Golden Heart Fund is a great organization. I got behind it because the Golden Heart Fund's main goal is to support our alumni as they get off the field. There are other programs for them, but the Golden Heart Fund, that's their main goal. I'm very proud to have gotten in on their fundraising. I'm very proud to that Team Niners United is leading the fundraising. We have Ducky's Delights, which is a local pastry or delicacy. She cooks a lot of bomb-ass cupcakes. I'm trying to use too big of words. So they're delicious. She's donating 100% of all proceeds from the cupcake purchases towards the Golden Heart Fund. Already, they've raised $150 or so in donations, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot. We have Chola Starter Kit out there that's also donating one of her little boxes. She's very popular within the lowrider scene. I have some guys that have donated in order and for their products or whatnot to be mentioned on Niners United. But most proud of is just the faithful donating whatever they can. The Golden Heart Fund, as I've told people, the Golden Heart Fund supports my heroes as a child. These are the men that put their bodies and everything out there on the field to win us these 5 Super Bowl championships.
That's right.
To see a lot of faithful not really supporting, it's heartbreaking because these are the ones that we brag about having these championships. As I told Lennox and Little Junior, and I explained to all the other young faithful that I get the opportunity to explain what the Golden Heart Fund's about. The Golden Heart Fund is helping my Debos. They're helping my Bosas. They're helping my Lances. They're helping all these superstars that these little boys and girls love to see. They're helping. And Tom Rathman is going to be at the race. It's not a race, it's a walk run. That's on Saturday, August 20th. Maybe it's next weekend. So it's pretty fun. Niners United is going to be out there. They're going to have a bunch of good stuff. I'm trying to get some artists out there to be out there. The news is obviously going to be out there. It's doing well for itself with registrants. You get a T-shirt. Tom Rathman will be out there. Bryant Young, and dang, I can't remember the other person. I wouldn't be surprised if more alumni come out there, bigger heads. Patrick Willis has already been out there and made a statement. So I appreciate you, Chili, for letting me go on there. If you guys need
definitely. Hey, tell everybody how they can connect with you on your social media.
Yeah, I'm on all social media platforms. You guys go ahead and connect with me there, but most prominently on Instagram. I've been trying to get a little bit more on Twitter, but you guys go on there, Niners United, anything. Facebook, don't matter. Even my personal page is on there, open to the public, that you guys will see it. You guys can donate there. You don't necessarily have to donate it into my team. You can make your own team. You can register by yourself. You can do what you got to do. Just please donate and support. Money's not always necessary. Like I said, the run's coming up, but getting the word of mouth out there is just as helpful. They have a lot of good sponsors right now. Cisco sponsored them. The Niners, the DeBartolos, they're all behind them. So that's a great thing to see. I appreciate you guys, man. yeah, just get out there, check me out, Niners United. You can always look it up on the internet with the goldenheartfund.org. Uh, they've been around for a while. Unfortunately, the pandemic set them back, and the staff resigned or something happened. So it's just a small crew of three: Killian, Kimberly, and another lady that I haven't met. But they're doing a great job, just trying to get it together, and at the same time helping the alumni. So much love and respect to them. I hope to meet them one day. Um, there's not much more to say. Check it out if you guys
All
want to.
right.
We got the links at the social media sites. Thank you.
Yes. Like he said, reach out to my man Lucky on Instagram at Niners United. Okay. And that's where you see his posts. He always got great posts when he's all over the place. Actually, he's riding his ride, banging some jams in the car. You know what I'm saying? He's got his little flow going on. So, boy, doing good. We got the drawing coming up, and it looked like we got a good little handful of people that put in for it, which is awesome because I'm going to tell you, to be honest, this is my first time giving away some tickets, and I look forward to doing more. I'm going to actually, you know what, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, the Wednesday show, the weekend before Chicago, I plan on giving away 2 49er tickets to see the Niners play against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's right, Tom Brady in the house. And you're going to see the legend play probably his last game in Levi Stadium ever. So make sure you guys check me out Wednesday. I can't off the top of my head know what Wednesday that is, but it's the Wednesday before the Chicago Bears. Okay, so that's going to be coming up. And before we do the ticket raffle, just to cover some other little Niner news that I been following and checking up on. Cornerback Emmanuel Mosley supposedly strained his hamstring, but is expected to be back in the next week. I also just found out today that Travarius Ward also I think pulled a little hammy too. So it's not severe, but the guys will probably be out for a couple of weeks. Should be good to go for the beginning of the season, prayerfully, right? Let's see what else I got here. Other news: wide receiver Marcus Johnson. He was in a concussion protocol the other day. I guess he got dinged up. What else? The 49ers signed. Oh, yeah. 49ers signed defensive tackle Jordan Mills, who I was talking about earlier. He's probably going to take over right guard position because that's the position he played before. He had he's been playing for a few years. He's got a little sauce on him right now. Last couple of years, though, I think he's been a little bit banged up and injured, so he hasn't been playing a lot. But before that, he was really doing a great job. Let me see what else I have. Let me see. Oh, Jimmy G. He's still on the roster. He made the depth chart, number 4 quarterback, and Kyle said he had to be on there for whatever reason. So he's still with the team technically for a minute, but he might get, I think by the end of the month when they do the final roster cut down to be 53-man roster. I think I don't know. They might end up letting him go to, especially to avoid that. I think $25 million penalty or something. That they were talking about. And also we have the 49ers have signed wide receiver Willie, I always say his last name wrong, Willie Snead? Snead? Yeah. Willie Snead, okay. The 4th. He a wide receiver from New Orleans Saints. And so he's going to be, I guess, competing for a spot. Don't know if he's going to make it or not. And they did waive wide receiver Tyser Mack. I think he was unrestricted, rookie draft guy that they had on the thing. Also, look out, guys, if you're going to be going faithful, if you're going out to Chicago Invasion's happening. It's going to be crazy. I'm just going to tell you right now, if hopefully if you can make it out there, it's going to be off the chain, man. It's going to be a crazy party weekend.
That flyer is whoever made that flyer. Props out to you, man.
That's my boy Antonio, man. It's from Antonio Productions right there, man. He's always doing it up, man. Fire right here. But I can't, I'm not going to read all what's going on each day. But again, Chicago is going to be really great. Also look out for my boy Tommy Nello and my man Travis King. They're coming out with a new Niner song called "Faithful to the Bay." He just came out with a Trey Lance song too, a little Trey Lance anthem.
Shout out to Tommy.
Trey Bay.
Tommy puts out the bangers, man.
Yeah. Tommy's the man. He's the one that always he has the pins. If you see him on Instagram, he's always selling them cool Niner pins. He's been doing that for a while. And also, just to touch on what you were talking about earlier, Dave Cannell going to be shooting a video this Friday at the San Francisco 49ers Packers game. It says he's doing it will be for the official 22 remix of 49er Faithful. He said, because I don't entertain the political side of chapter drama, there will be no chapter flags, clothes. I'm sorry if that offends you, but I hope you all understand. I love y'all chapters and I support every single one of y'all. I hope you can support me the same way. Please wear your favorite 49er jersey. Anyone who wants to be involved is welcome. Please, no alcohol logos on your bottles or beer. Use a red cup or any type of container. Please, no gang signs or any type of behavior that the 49ers would disapprove of.
Yeah, let's go.
And please keep smoking. It says, and please keep smoking of any type of way from the area because this is a family-friendly environment. And I personally will have my 2-year-old daughter with me. So I strongly encourage everyone, please bring your children out too. And that's happening at the Green Lot. I think did I put it up here? Yeah, I think it's right here.
Pole 20, I think.
Yeah, Green Lot 1, Pole 20, which is right in the center in front of Levi Stadium, so you can't miss it. So they'll be shooting a video. If you guys want to participate in that, I encourage you guys to support Dave Cannell in this video. Come on out there. I'm gonna have my godson with me. I'm gonna go to the game and bring my godson, little guy. So hopefully I can make it and be able to get in the video before they shoot it. I don't know what time exactly, but it's between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. So I'm sure he's gonna wait till a lot of faithful come out and support and do the video. So guys, the time y'all been waiting for. Again, I'm letting you guys know I'm giving away 2 tickets for this Friday's preseason game against the 49ers in Green Bay. And I got 2 tickets I want to give out. And what I'm going to do is do a random drawing. All you need to do is in the comments, all you have to do is put hashtag TIX. That's it. Nothing else.
Oh,
hashtag TIX. And what we'll do is do the random drawing. So let me get that. Let me see if I can get that. Let's see here. See if I can get that random drawing screen up here. See. All right.
Let's go. Let's see who's in. I'm gonna be out there, man. Let's go.
Okay, that's the giveaway, and we're gonna let me see. Get this. Oops. Get this banner off of here. Okay. So we're gonna see who's gonna be our winner. Okay, are you guys ready? I'm still going to give you another minute. Hashtag TIX right now for 2 tickets. 49ers, Green Bay Packers. Let's go see our boys. Instead of beating up on our own guys, we could beat up on some other guys. Green Bay, the cheeseheads, right? Hashtag TIX to win some tickets. And again, my first time doing this, y'all. So bear with me. I hope everything works out cool. Everything's good. But we're gonna go ahead and do this. So, all right. Let me just get set up here. Bear with me. Let's see. Hold on a minute.
So also while you're doing that, Chili, just you guys
go ahead.
Niners United on Instagram. I'm gonna put up a map because a lot of people always ask them where good parking spots are. If they ain't got parking over there, I got spots out there that I know about that you guys can walk to the stadium and get out faster than everything else.
All right, good stuff. I love it. All right, let me see if I go full screen here. I'm gonna jump over. Okay, guys, you ready for the ticket? Let's see who's gonna win. Good luck to you guys. And again, this is because I like to show my love, to the faithful. I appreciate you guys tuning in, help supporting the channel, just always being great fans that you are. Niner fans are the best fans in NFL. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this raffle. So here we go. Let's see if get this thing to work. We got so far we got 4 entries. Four
Let's
entries.
go. Who is it?
Okay, so it's gonna be somebody out of the 4 is gonna win this thing. So here we go. Here we go. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who we got? Who we got?
Go Sil.
Oh no, Kobe 824. Yeah. I gotta write this down. All right, congratulations to Kobe.
Let's go.
You won yourself 2 tickets to go to the 49ers and the Green Bay Packers, my brother. Now, Kobe, what you need to do, I hope you're still on. But let me go ahead. I'm going to post. I need you to hit me up on my email, 49 Street Squad email, which is, let me see here. I got it.
I don't know if I know who the Kobe is. I know the other two, Bancho and Sylvie, were on there.
Kobe 824. Hit me up on 49ers Street Squad. And just so you know, make sure, hopefully on your phone, computer, I don't know, but make sure you have Ticketmaster on your phone or computer so I can send the tickets to you, because it's going to be sent to you electronically. Yep. And I'm going to get that to you right when I tie things up with the show, and I'll be looking for your email. So it's at 49er, ERSTSQ at gmail.com. I'm just leave that up there for now. Again, my brother Lucky, man, thanks for coming on. It was a great show, brother, man. I got to have you back. You know, when our boys get it, you know, when our boys stop playing the games, man, we gotta talk Niners and stuff. Yeah. And get you back on the show.
Absolutely. I'd love to come back on, Chili. Let me know, man. I have it more together, bro.
Yeah.
Starting to watch everything, you know?
That's fine. Hey, you know what? You did a great job, man. I really appreciate you, brother. And can't thank you enough. If anybody else might be interested, hey, there's my email right there. Hit me up and let me know. Hey, Chill, I'd like to be on Talk Niners with you guys. You know, I'd love to have you. You know, because that's what the platform's all about, man. We're just hanging out with them, 49 Empire, brother. And I just want to have a good time, chat up Niners. You know, I like people. You know, I like to hear people's views about, you know, everyone, anything. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we get that to take off. I know still season hasn't quite started yet. You know, and some people, you know, still probably not, you know, really ready there yet, you know, but you know, once the boys start playing, it's going to be fire.
Yeah.
You know? So Kobe 824, man, hit me up, 49er Street Squad at gmail.com. Congratulations to you, brother. I appreciate it. I'm going to take that off right now. I hope you got the information. I'll look for you. And let me see what was I, hold on a minute. So take that screen off. Okay. So yeah, Lucky, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for being on the show. Appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, I always look forward to seeing your videos on the Instagram. You know, I enjoy seeing what you're doing and stuff. And you know, you're a man with a lot of deep red and gold passion, man, like myself. You know.
Yes, sir. So y'all don't forget to go ahead and support and donate to the Golden Heart Fund, please.
Yes, matter of fact, I'm gonna make sure I do that on Friday. I'm gonna do that on Friday, man. I'll hit you up. I saw your URL to do that, so I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know at first. I didn't know where to go to do that.
Make it more clear
on your page.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, man. We out of here. 49 Faithful. Love y'all. Chili Will, 49 Street Squad. We are out.
Later.